Every dollar that beef producers invest in their checkoff is leveraged towards the goal of building beef demand. And joining me now to talk about these efforts is Andy Bishop, Kentucky Cattleman and the 2024 chair of the Cattlemen's Beef Board. Andy, why is the Beef Checkoff so important to all of us as beef cattle producers?
Well, the Checkoff is founded on three main pillars: promotion, research, and education. And when we talk about the work that has to go on to fill those pillars, it'd be impossible for us to do as producers outside of our daily jobs and activities to get out and promote our product. And so by contributing to the Checkoff, we have a group of individuals that are out promoting, building the research foundation that we need to give consumers satisfaction in our product, but also to educate consumers about what we're doing on our farm and ranch each and every day and the nutritional values that our product has.
Andy, tell us a little bit about some of the work the Checkoff oversees and how those programs advance the beef industry.
Yeah, so the U.S. Meat Export Federation is one of our largest contractors, and they're working on our behalf in over 80 countries to promote our product. And Kevin, it's products that we have a hard time selling here in the United States, liver, tongue, tripe, those type products that consumers don't see value in here in the U.S., but consumers abroad do see. And so the U.S. Meat Export Federation works really hard to get those products out, add value. As a matter of fact, the recent studies showed that over $400 of added value to every carcass is attributed to the work that they're doing in the export market. And that trickles down to cow-calf producers like me in the value of my calves at the farm.
Absolutely, we appreciate that. You're going to have lots of meetings this week here at convention. I'm curious, share with our producers how those meetings and those discussions will shape the direction for the Checkoff over the next year.
Yeah, so we've got 99 board members on the beef board. The Federation sends members as well to hear from our contractors. We've got 7 national contractors to the Checkoff. They're doing updates, mid-year updates on programs that were approved at our operating committee in September. And so those members of our beef board get to hear from those contractors. But one thing unique that we're doing this year is an added little bonus or added little benefit, and we're giving producers an opportunity to give feedback to those contractors mid-year on the programs that they're administering, but also talk about other programs that they'd like to see. We think it's important for our producers to have that voice, bring that voice up from their states that they represent, and be able to give that feedback to those contractors. I'm excited to see some of the feedback that they give this time, but also to learn maybe these programs happened in the past and we're not doing them currently because they weren't successful, but we could revisit those. Contractors seek that advice and look forward to hearing that, and that gives our producers a larger voice as well.
Any final thoughts you'd like to share with producers about their Checkoff investment or the work you all are doing on our behalf?
Yeah, I think it's important for all producers to know what the Checkoff is doing. Anytime you're spending money on a program from your operation, it's important to know what that program's doing for you, what kind of return you're getting on that investment, but to know the ins and outs. We recently did a 5-year study on an ROI. Return on investment showed $13.41 for every dollar we contributed to the Checkoff. It's a really good return on our investment. It shows that we're being efficient with those dollars. But more importantly, as a producer, I think it's important that you know those programs, spend some time going to beefboard.org, seeing what those programs are out there on your behalf, and then being able to tell that story to those producers around you, but also consumers, and share your story. Don't be afraid to be that voice.
You've done excellent work, and we're seeing it both in terms of the pounds of product we're selling and the price we're selling that product for. So thank you for all you've done.
Thank you.
Now, if you want to learn more about the great ways Checkoff dollars are being used to increase beef demand, just visit drivingdemandforbeef.com, or you can head on over to beefitswhatsfordinner.com. You'll also find great beef recipes that are sure to be a hit at your next meal.